What is going on, everybody? It's Alex come back at you with another video, and today we are doing the Washington Redskins 7-round mock. Now, I was thinking about posting my 49ers mock today, but I don't think it's the right time. I think that you guys probably want to see this Sunday before I post it. I've already made it, but I kind of want to time it better. Washington fans, I thought I wanted to get a video out for you guys. I did the Cowboys video first, so I'm going to be doing the videos that you guys request. But when we have downtime like this, I think I'm just going to continue with the division until, go division by division until we have nothing more to do. So here we are. Washington, you are a very interesting team. For once, I wanted to do actually a little more research on this team because, honestly, I'm not the best when it comes to understanding this team. So I looked at your roster, and I've been looking around at trade rumors and stuff, so I have a generally good idea. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. I post content all the damn time, as much as possible, given college and COVID. So, of course, we're always on our computers doing a bunch of shit. So, I do the best I can. And the fact that we're over 140 subs right now is absolutely insane. I cannot imagine it. It is awesome. It makes YouTube fun. So, without further ado, welcome back to you guys who are used to watching this. And let's have some fun. So, we're going to start the draft, and we're going to obviously see if anything interesting happens here. Of course, basic-ass starting picks. Patrick Surtain. Oh, my God. I got to turn off this volume, boys. All right, so Patrick Surtain is quite an interesting pick here at number 3. That's definitely something that's new. Gregory Rousseau at number 4. That's understandable. There's nothing here that's, popping off besides Penei Sewell falling really fucking far. So, obviously, I would think that maybe he would have went by this point. I don't think Penei Sewell falls past pick 3 or 4. But hey, the Bengals just hit a home run. Caleb Farley as well. I think that he's definitely a top 10 talent. But I think that we're doing pretty chill here, guys. Justin Fields definitely shouldn't be at this point, but we've seen Dwayne Haskins, who has hinted top 6, fall to 15, right? I believe that was where you're taking 15 or 16. Justin Fields could potentially fall if he has a couple slip-ups. And this team needs a quarterback. I've been looking at your roster, and my big weaknesses I see are at safety, because you have aging Troy Apke back there. Linebacker, there's kind of a void besides John Bostic. And then you see the tackle and the guard. So, again, guys, sorry, there's going to be these pick offers, these trades. We're not going to be doing that just because it seems a little bit cheesy if I start doing trades in all of them, and I don't think you guys want to be here for a 20 or 30 minute video, right? So we see Walker Little sneaking into the first. I don't think that's too far-fetched, but the Jags going Kyle Trask as their future and Daniel Faalele, that's not a bad move at all. But at this point, ooh. So I know, I'm stuck right now. Pat Freiermuth is definitely a first-round talent, but so is Jeremiah Owusu. I have no idea how to say his actual full last name, but Jeremiah is an absolute stud as well, so we have to look at that. And we got some solid talent tackle here, but the question is, do we really need? Let's look at the picks that we have, right? Let's just say we're gonna send that there, right? Our next pick is at 73, so we're not really going to have a really good shot on getting a guy like Eichenberg. But the question is, do we want to go out in free agency? Because if we're going to be losing Ryan Kerrigan to a trade, that might very well be a good move, The question is there more linebackers down the board than tight ends or tackles down the board? If you guys have watched the channel, you're going to be knowing that I'm already eyeballing Nick Bolton and Charles Snowden. If you guys want to see my board, which is obviously not fully updated, I have all of these boys right here. These guys are all in my top 2 rounds. So I like it, and that means we're not going to be going Jeremiah Owusu Komora for or something like that. What's his name? Koromoa. There we go. So you know what? We're going to have a little bit of fun here, but not too much fun. We're going to get a tackle because Morgan Moses is not going to survive forever. He is not actually Moses, and your tackle situation needs so much help. And somebody who handled your very own Chase Young was Jalen Mayfield. He held his own against Chase Young as a first-year starter. I think that's going to be an excellent option to this team. Yeah, we are a little bit bereft of tackles at this point, but I don't think you can pass that up. Freiermuth would have been great, but I think that I think Justin Fields can deal with the offensive weapons because I think he needs a little more time than anything. Your wide receivers, in my opinion, are perfectly fine. I think it's a solid ass wide receiver core. Maybe not like a flashy wide receiver core, but definitely a solid one. So I wouldn't be mad at that at all. And I think that, you can use a guy like Logan Thomas. He's definitely a serviceable tight end. And honestly, I wouldn't blame you guys if you went out and traded like a fifth for David Njoku. So maybe a sixth rounder because you guys are going to be higher in the draft. But I mean, yeah, this wide receiver talk, that's complete bull crap. But at this point, I mean, we're either going linebacker or safety here, and I think safety is a little bit more of a need in my opinion. Like your corners are great. Like I love this corner core. It's absolutely amazing. This is some complete BS. You have Ronald Darby, you have Fuller there, you have Fabian Moreau, you have Jimmy Moreland. You guys have definitely enough weapons. So to me, it's like Andre Cisco or Hamza. That's where I'm at right now, right, guys? Like I know the safeties would fall, but I kind of forgot about how much they fell. Like we can go with a safety here, like Hamza, who's 6'4", absolute speedster. Or I mean, we could wait to get a guy like Ardarius Washington or Caden Stearns. Like there is good depth in this class. So for me to be able to say that, I think that we should look elsewhere. And a guy like Nick Bolton, I mean, I don't know if you guys let's recheck this early board. Nick Bolton is my 50th guy on the board. So being able to get him here at 73 is an absolute steal, in my opinion. So let's get Nick Bolton. He's an absolute enforcer. You already have the pass rush, and Nick Bolton, he has a little, like, people say he has coverage issues, and maybe he's not going to be some Roquan Smith type shit, right? But, I mean, if you guys watch, I think it was against UGA. Missouri beat UGA. In the final, like, goal line stop, Nick Bolton made, like, 3 different plays. It was just absolutely insane. So I really, really, really like Nick Bolton there. And you know what? Excellent job by the freaking Washington Redskins here. Washington football team. Sorry, guys, if I've been saying the Redskins the entire time. I meant to say football team. So, yes. Safety. That's a big need. The question is, do you want to go Andre Cisco or Hamza? Let's look at my board and let's see where I would go here. So, to me, they're pretty damn close to each other. Caden Stearns used to be higher, actually. That's a funny thing. But Harvey Peel as well. He's an extremely athletic safety. I could see him in this Washington football team, which I think they could be called. I heard the Washington Warriors. That wouldn't be a bad idea if you want to like actually support the Native American tribes or the Red Tails. I think that would be a great idea. The Washington football team. I think that going maybe Hamza. Hamza definitely feels like a Washington football team type of move. And so we're gonna go for it. He's 6'4", athletic. He might not be the best in the run game, but you already have excellent linebackers for that. You already have excellent D linemen for that. Like this defense is stacked, and I think that they just have 1 or 2 missing safety pieces. And getting a guy like Hamza Nasir-Eldin is just that. That's just amazing. I love it. It's such a fit too. Tanner Morgan going to the Steelers in the 3rd round. I personally know Tanner Morgan, and he's pretty damn good. He's had quite a bit of a slip up this year, I must admit. So he used to be my number 3 player in the draft, but after watching him a little bit more this year, he had quite a bit of a slip up. So I'm halting the horses on him, but that's somebody who you should look at, somebody who could be a big sleeper. Now at this point, we can go into your offensive line because you guys do kind of need it. But let's look at the overall draft board, right? Caden Stearns is still here. We can definitely go another safety. There's no problem with going another safety here. Caden Stearns would be an excellent choice. I seriously don't think you need wide receiver at all. Like, I seriously don't think so, guys. Elijah Molden could be a solid slot corner if you don't want to pay guys. That's the thing. If you don't want to pay, go Elijah Molden here. Or we can go Drake Jackson. I know Kentucky loves to run a lot, so he'd be able to assist in the run game. But I don't know how good he is in the pass. Justin Ross, guys might be like, holy shit, he's here. He has a broken back. That's the only reason why he's graded as a 4th rounder. And it's unfortunate, but yeah. Or we could go Alec Lindstrom, brother to Chris Lindstrom on the Falcons. So he definitely has that type of blood in him, that like a true champion blood. But it's actually, you guys might get mad at me for doing this, but we're gonna go Richie Grant here. We're gonna go Richie Grant. I think that he's gonna add the speed. Hamza adds that like length, but Richie adds that like ball hawk speed. I think that's going to be able to add some versatility, and you can use him more as a slot corner. He has much more of a smaller size, and Richie Grant is just a playmaker. I was thinking about going with Ardarius Washington, but I've done that so many times. but B, also, he doesn't feel like a Washington football team player. So it's unfortunate, but I think that being able to at least get one of those safeties going is something that you need to do. Troy Apke's not going to survive forever, and I think that you guys all know that. So get some extra help in there. Be able to put one of these safeties at slot corner if you want to, but you guys don't need a corner. I know you guys might again, Washington football team fans. Let me know if some of these guys are on contract year and you don't want to pay them or something. I'm always open to learning, but I seriously don't really see that much of a need. But somebody who I'm going to be targeting later in this draft, actually, I targeted him in my last draft, would be somebody similar in the speed category to a Marquez Stevenson. But I've done that so much, that's going to be boring as hell for all you guys. We're going to get Kadarius Toney here. I know I said the offense is doing pretty damn solid, but you don't have a Tyreek Hill style of player. Kadarius Toney has, I was harping on TDM when they had him down in the 300 range. I was like, dude, this guy deserves to be a third, fourth rounder. He's a playmaker. He definitely has potential for bust, but he has potential through the roof. So, being able to add him on your team will just allow Terry McLaurin to get more lanes open and be able to get more targets. And I think that's going to add a lot of versatility to this offense. So I really like it. I really do. Now let's see where the hell we're going to be at with this next pick. I think that we can go into your offensive line. We can even get another tackle to be an understudy to Morgan Moses. So there's the sky's the limit, guys. We just got to see what happens here. Corners are falling extremely fast. But again, I don't know if we're even going to have another pick this entire draft. I hope we do, because I want to pick for you guys. But there's just a lot going on here. Brock Purdy to the San Francisco 49ers, in my opinion, that's actually a great pick. I think that he'd be a great understudy to Jimmy G and a great backup. That, to me, that's very solid. I'm pretty sure I have Purdy as a fourth round type of guy. I think he's great. Oh, we're actually getting a trade offer. Woo woo. Okay, so apparently we have 2 seventh rounders, so we're going to have to deal with that, but hey, I'm not going to complain too much. Oh, we actually do have some picks. Yay. So, we see some cornerbacks falling pretty damn far, so hopefully we can get to them, but I don't think it's going to happen. Steelers, stop offering your fucking picks, man. But, oh, damn it. Lenore just went. I was going to get Lenore because, I might have said that your corner core is great, and they are. I mean, what's the problem with getting the best value possible for those type of guys? And what could be interesting is just overload on wide receiver in this draft class. I know your wide receiver class is great, but to me, there's not that much speed in it. Again, we can go Trey Dean here. We can go any of these routes, guys. We can go anywhere because I think your team's kind of stacked low key. I don't really see that big of a problem with it. So the question is, can we kick a tackle? Okay, yeah, no, the tackles are ass. We're getting off that train. We're gonna be going 2 wide receivers here after I just said so many great things about your wide receiver core. Marquez Stevenson is similar to Kadarius Toney here. We're gonna be going with him. He's gonna be quite a fun weapon. You're gonna be able to have insane speed, and honestly, it makes your offense a very formidable team. Your running back core is perfectly fine. And I don't really know where to go here at this point. You have the corners, you have anything. You know what? We are going to be going Tuf Borland. He's an excellent linebacker, and I think he kind of reminds me of Ryan Kerrigan, minus the pass rushing ability. So to me, hey, I wouldn't complain about that. That's for sure. So hey, that was great. I have Tuf Borland actually a lot higher than this. I have him more as a 6th round player than undrafted. But man, that would be insane. That would be absolutely amazing, right? I don't know if do we have any more picks? Thank God we don't. So yeah, that's a lot of picks, guys. So quickly to run through them, you have your quarterback of the future. You have your actual franchise guy. Justin Fields is great. He needs to develop his reads a little bit better. And hopefully Washington, your coach is amazing. Rivera, he's going to be a great coach for Justin. You have your potential tackle of the future. He has so much potential. So much potential. Being able to stop Chase Young was that was the thing that put Jalen Mayfield on the map. I learned about him through Mel Kiper, basically talking about him, but he's somebody definitely to watch. Nick Bolton, absolute tank of a linebacker, has coverage ability as well. I love him. Being able to solve your entire safety problem in 2 picks, both of these guys are 3rd to 2nd round type of players for me. You're getting insane value in this draft. And being able to develop that wide receiver core too. You guys might not like this, But man, you'd enjoy watching Washington football if you got to watch how much speed McLaurin, Tony, and Stevenson would add to that offense. Just having all these guys as gadget players, it'd be a little bit insane. And then lastly, you get Tough Borland, just another solid linebacker, basically a Walmart version of Nick Bolton. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously not the dream draft maybe for you guys, but man, if I'm going to just be a little bit selfish here, that's a damn good draft. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the far side. Peace.